Hello, good morning, everybody. Aradhna Tiwari from Be the Change by Aradhna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Waiting for you. I'm here for today's question. Hello, Sachin. Hello, Shivangi. Good to see you. Hello, Mesh. Shivangi, can I have the question? Hello, Chavi. Nice to see you. Not see you, basically. Just see you. See you. You get it? Hello, Shivani, Shilpi. The question is up. The life is up. I'm here. Hello, Parita. So today's question, truth. What and how many anchors and patterns are you using to self-abuse are you choosing? It has so much of energy in it, and I wonder, hope you all are playing with it. After joining here, I forget the question. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shivani. You're kind. So, what and how many anchors and patterns are you using to self abuse are you choosing? Isn't that funny? That's like, we choose so much to just abuse ourselves. We we hold somebody's point of views, certain structures of our parents, certain how we have been brought up, and we are only abusing us. We think that we are actually fighting with the world, but any and everything that has been said and the patterns we have been holding and the point of views we've been holding, the point of orders become so strong in our life that we don't even know. So I had been kind of working on myself, and I was like, anybody and everybody you've been within your life from your childhood until now, they're like, there's so many anchors that you feel that you're there and you know that person or that being your friend, anybody, and then you're like really stuck there at that very point, and we think we have moved on, but there's so much in our worlds that is still going on, and that is so much that we bought. Somebody said good about you that you've been holding, then somebody said bad about you, then you're holding that. And also the patterns, like same repetitive patterns keep coming into our life of say for example you're choosing something, you think that you always choose a wrong partner in your life, and then it keeps showing, and it won't just last up with like, I always have this belief that if you actually give up your relationship and then you move further, you again will find those patterns in the other relationship, because you are not somewhere willing to see what that whole pattern is about, because it's never about the other person, it's about you. And then you use that as nagging yourself all the time, and deep down you're nagging within to yourself, which is so deeply ingrained that you actually, if you ponder onto this question and keep asking, and guys, how I play with these questions is not like that you have to really find an answer, but you have to put this question in, and you have to keep asking this and letting the energy, whatever shows up every time, to go away, and then there will be an deep inside awareness that'll show up. Maybe somebody talked something, or maybe somebody has you read something somewhere, so it just shows up. So I really don't want to put my stories into it, because I do definitely had an awareness, and that's when I got this question. So I really don't want to put that here, because the moment I'll share, everybody of you will start resonating with it, and then your question will be over for the day, and then you will not be searching more around it. So the whole idea is that when I put the question here, you put that question in your universe, because your world only you can know. I can't know your world. Of course, as being a psychic, I do, catch up a lot of energies from every one of you. Yet, I would like you to get empowered to yourself that what is actually in your world that is. And what does that kind of abuse looks like, that I cannot do it, I can't do it, I should not be doing, I must not be doing, I am not good enough, I will. But if you're not good enough until this age of your life, when would you be? And would you ever be if you have not been able to be until now? So, what if you just start receiving you as you, and stop abusing you by nagging yourself all the time that you're not good here? Any and everybody says something. I'll give you a very small example. Like yesterday, there was I was in my certified facilitation class with Dr. Dane. And so, like, I'm into my facilitation renewal of this year. So I was looking into the conversation, hearing the conversations going on. And suddenly I felt that I was sucked into the whole conversation and I was so bugged. I just wanted to kill somebody. I wanted to, I knew there's certain things are changing in my world definitely because I'm in a class and we are going through certain point of views. And I'm sure Dr. Dane was addressing a lot of energies around it, and it just does not. Classes does not the one person. It's about everyone. My world suddenly sitting. I started like in my world, like I actually started looking within myself that like what is it. But then I didn't have anything to look at it that which I'm getting bugged about or anything. But there was a lot of energy. So I'm telling myself it's okay. Something is blasting, something is changing, something is shifting. I said it's okay. Still, I really wanted to pick up something and kind of press it on the wall and throw it off. And I'm like, wow, that's not me. That's definitely not me. And I'm like, okay, be an allowance. And then, I was messaging my friends like, hey guys, ask me a question, what's going on? And I know there's something big drastically changing and shifting in my world. So I kept looking into it and then suddenly, few questions came across and I was like, okay. And then I suddenly realized that, OMG, nothing was mine. And it was like, I have a potency or morphing into everybody's bodies, into anybody's realities, and pick up everything from them. And everything and anything going on to body in front of me, I pick up all the information. That potent I am. And then I'm like, OMG, now what do I do with this information? And then how can I use this potency? Because sometimes this potency leads me into so many of wrongnesses about myself, that why am I choosing this? What am I choosing this for? I've always made wrong choices. I have a blah, 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 blah. But yesterday for the change, I stopped myself. I said, no, it's not me. And I have picked up, yet at the same time, acknowledging that it's not mine. I sent it back, I got easier. And if I did pick up, what is it in common with me that I am picking it up and it's really, really pulling me down? And then I started looking at it, and then I had my own awarenesses around it. And then I said, okay, thank you, go away. And then everything shifted. Everything shifted around. And there were some spaces and places which I really found myself that I was not in allowance of me. I was not in allowance of how I think about myself. Am I a superior bitch? Am I like, always thinking superior about myself or always thinking nice things about myself? I never think bad about myself. I'm never wrong. I'm always right. Oh my God. There were so many so-called positive judgments and which I was not willing to step down from. And then I was like, it's okay. And then I was like, even if I do, and for the first time I was an allowance of me of being those energies, and I'm like, yeah, I am a superior bitch. It's okay. I am this. And it was so funny. The moment I did it, the moment I was like in allowance of everything, everything around me changed. And I was like, no, I'm not this. And it was not about from I'm this or I'm not this. I can be either or. And then it totally shifted, and there was a sense of so much of a peace and ease. And that's when I realized that how I have this amazing capacity of nagging myself all the time, all the time. And I remember I always said to my partner that, like, I could never stop that person from doing any and everything, because I was like, can I stop my nagging? Why the hell am I nagging that the person? I always was aware of it, but could not deal with it. And yes, I've been asking questions for a long, and then it shows up when it shows up. So it totally changed my world this morning, and I was like, okay, I'm changing it and not making my nagging wrong, but yet I'm done with nagging myself, abusing myself. I'm willing to be superior head. I'm willing to be the bitch. I'm willing to be any and everything that I'm not choosing to be, and wonder if that helps. And otherwise, keep pondering what does abuse looks like to you, how you have been nagging yourself, how you have been so many patterns to beat yourself. So if you let them go, and even That sounds the most unkind thing on this planet and most judged thing around the planet. Receive that about you. Acknowledge that about you. Trust me, your world is gonna change in like 2 seconds. Because the moment you see and be willing to unveil yourself and be in that energy, every a different door opens, and you have that sense of ease and peace. I did, so I thought, wonder what that will create in your worlds. That's how I played with these questions. That's how I play with these energies, and I let these questions go in the world to poke you all guys that it's not about anybody else. It's about us. We can change it. The only thing is we have to just put the barriers down and acknowledge that about us. Hope that helps. Hope that was contributive to you all. So, any questions? So, what question we can ask to break this pattern? So, Chabi, when you acknowledge the pattern, it itself will change. The acknowledgement is key to the magic. The moment you will acknowledge the pattern, next time you will kind of sense it and you will never have the same thing again. I love this quality of yours, 80, because you really wish us to know it all. Yeah, it's good that you don't give answers directly and make us look inside us. Thank you, thank you. Hope that really contributes, Sachin. Wow, it's an awesome moment. May says we be in allowance, everything started showing up and can be changed. Yes, even listening to it and be in allowance of it shifting. Totally awesome. It is. I mean, my world. I don't have words. I generally don't like these days. I've started falling short of words, and it's okay, and I don't make myself wrong anymore. And it's like I energetically do sense it and send it to you all your way, and it's totally being vulnerable. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for receiving such a. It's totally being vulnerable with yourself, and when you don't have anything to hide, when you don't have any ways, and it doesn't really for me, it doesn't really matter that I'm on a social media or in my personal life, and people keep telling me hide this, you should not say that, you should not that do. If I have to hide myself from any and everybody, what's the value of living the life, man? What is the value? I mean, what is there to hide? So if you're hiding something about yourself, which means you're already making it wrong, guys. And there is nothing ever wrong. So that means you're always shameful about you, that there are secrets about you, and the secrets are all judgments about you. So I wonder, I don't have to put my head, and that's why I think I forget most of the things, because I don't have to put my head what did I say or not say, because the only thing my body or me would know is what I sense and feel and be. So just a choice. So that's how it is. I think people misconstitute what vulnerability is. I mean, why do you have to hide yourself? I really don't get it. What is there to hide? Wonder what invitation can you be while talking with your vulnerability, true vulnerability. Sachin says, formless, aradna-less. Definitely aradna-less. Formless is your choice, but definitely aradna-less. Because though I say I'm infinite, I can be with you all at the same time, yet don't hold aradna in spaces and places. Awesome. Thank you guys. Hope it was contributive, and hope you keep pondering into these questions each day. Whatever answers or whatever awarenesses I get, you do not get held. And whatever I write, if you have things, you are most welcome to come on the Be the Change Facebook page, or on this page, or on the WhatsApp group or the Telegram group, any and everywhere. If you have any questions, if you have any awarenesses, please share. It does open up for other people as well, and it does open for me, and I'm happy to contribute and write down what my awareness around that is. But the only thing I don't do is I never give you an answer. I choose not to. Yet if that requires little twist here and there, a manipulation, I'm willing to manipulate you guys. Cool. Awesome. Have a beautiful, wonderful day, and thank you for being here each day. Lovely. Bye.